Beretta, the number one choice of champions since 1526, providing you with the Tweedl Pod. Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Tweedl Podcast. We're going up in the world week on week. We've got microphone stands now this time.
Hey up.
Hey up. We don't have to hold them, so that's quite nice. Today is our first ever international guest on the Tweedl Podcast. We have none other than Taneli Pokkinen, who is the product manager for Tikka and Seiko rifles. Welcome, mate.
Thank you very much.
No, it's our pleasure. Thank you for being here. I believe you're on a bit of a UK tour.
Oh yeah.
So you've had a hell of a week, I believe.
Yeah, arriving Monday morning early in Edinburgh and then traveling north, visiting dealers all over Scotland and then now in England. So
amazing.
It's been busy, a lot of mileage, but
yeah.
it's been good.
And it's been good to see the dealers and sort of get to know what's selling in the UK and what isn't.
Yeah, because UK market is very special, very different from rest of the world basically, and it's quite different within the country as well. So you see the estate hunting in the north, and then you have maybe a little bit more tactical here in the south, and so it's very, very different and specialized stores. So
yeah, and when you say special, what do you mean? Like the variation of shooting you see?
Yeah,
is that what you mean, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot, like with gamekeepers in the States, of course, there's a lot of rifle users here in the UK.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you think it's quite a diverse market to target with your product, or? Yeah,
to some extent. If you look at like the caliber range, that's quite limited what hunters are using in the UK, but otherwise like. There are a lot of needs from fox hunting to deer hunting and small game hunting. So, and even sport shooting is gaining popularity. So there's a lot of different kind of usages in this country.
Good. Charles, before we carry on, do you think Taneli's microphone is close enough to his mouth?
Yeah, I do.
It is?
Yeah,
okay, perfect. Right, so it's our first time, I believe, that probably any Finnish people have listened to the Tweedl Podcast. So we've done a bit of research. We've looked at some fun facts of the Finnish. The UN's annual World Happiness Report ranked Finland as the highest for happiness. Is that true? You're a happy guy, Taneli?
It's funny. We have always every year that this research is, or the results of this research is being published. It's in the newspapers in Finland, and Finnish people are laughing because we are quite pessimistic. We're like, how on earth can we be happiest?
Yeah.
But apparently it is so. But if you think about the things that they measure, then probably we have the potential to be happy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And apparently you are the world's biggest coffee drinkers. You've just ordered a cappuccino at Eaton Hall. How's it going down?
Yeah, I like my coffee.
Yeah. I'm
probably not the biggest coffee drinker, but there are people who drink a pot in the morning before they leave their house for work. So we drink liters of coffee.
Yeah, and I saw Taneli take a picture of the Eaton Hall stag on top of the coffee as well. So
it's beautiful.
Nice little touch there.
You know it's the branding.
Yeah.
And then lastly...
Can I take this one out?
Oh yeah, go on Charlie, it's all on you this one.
So, we've done our research and apparently Finland is famous for doing business meetings with the kit off in nude. Is that true or is that a lie?
I'm thinking you're referring to our sauna culture, which is very, very important for us.
So apparently, historically, and sometimes still today, important business meetings in Finland are concluded in the sauna. The idea is that the intense heat and lack of clothes create a level playing field, fostering honesty and relaxation. So, does Seiko have an on-site sauna?
Oh yeah, we do.
Do you do?
Of course we do.
That's mental, isn't it?
There is not a building in Finland that doesn't have a sauna.
Really? And where do you think that comes from? Is that a cultural thing?
It's very much a cultural thing. It's written deep in our DNA. It's like a civil right to have a sauna.
And hopefully, telling you do know that if you stay in a hotel tonight that has a sauna, please.
Keep your kit on, right?
It's a little bit more frowned upon around our ends.
Yeah, that's difficult for us Finns. If we go out abroad and there's a sauna, we tend to take our clothes off.
Also, it says here they do it to create a level playing field. I don't know about you, but I'd be behind the 8 ball already if I was going in there naked. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay. Would you?
I would.
Okay, anyway, moving on. So tell us a bit about yourself. How did you get involved in Seiko and Tikka?
Well, my first rifle was a Sako, so I knew the products, I knew the company, and when a position opened, I had no other choice but to apply. And to my luck, I got in and been with the company almost 6 years now.
Wow. And were you in the industry of rifles and guns beforehand or not?
No, just through hunting as a hobby, but no, I was doing totally different things before Sako.
And I'm sure you weren't product manager from the get-go, so did you start at a lesser role and work your way up?
It was a product manager role that I applied to. So
very well done.
And what does that role entail on a day-to-day basis?
These days we've changed a little bit the job descriptions and organizations, but these days the main assignment for a product manager is to take care of the product portfolio that is up to date, relevant to the market, and think about the future, of course, what the consumers will need in the coming years, and also sometimes we unfortunately need to kill some products that are not so successful anymore. So,
and I'm sure, I imagine, hopefully, you have to get your fingers dirty sometimes and actually get out and hunt with the product to be able to say, yeah, this is a good rifle. You must have some good hunting stories from the years now.
Yeah, well, I've done. I do quite a lot of hunting in home and around Finland actually. So,
you've got to test the product, surely, Taneli.
Yeah. So I do carry rifle quite a lot. I mostly hunt small game actually. So I'm a bird hunter. So
nice.
I hunt grouse with pointers.
Oh, very nice.
German pointers. So that's my passion, so to speak. The moose season starts this weekend.
Okay.
So that's a big thing for moose hunters in Finland. So I hunt moose as well and deer. But it's all about working with the dogs. That's for me the most important thing. Yeah.
Is there a big population of moose out there, or?
Yeah, we have quite a lot of moose and moose hunting. I don't know if it's the most popular, but one of the most popular hunting disciplines in Finland.
Right.
Yeah.
So we also did another bit of research on that, of what are you allowed to hunt in Finland.
Yeah.
I thought I'd test you, because there's a lot of sort of big game and smaller game and bits and pieces. So big game, in Finland, there's 5. Can you name them?
Moose, bear, probably, I don't know if whitetail is counted as a big game.
It is, yeah.
What would
all the deers? So whitetail deer,
whitetail roe deer, and
fallow deer.
Oh yeah, but fallow is only very very local in some places.
Okay.
Yeah.
And wild boar actually is
wild boar, of course. Yeah.
And then we've got sort of small predators or fur bearers, which are all invasive species. Can you name them? Do you think there's a few more of them?
Come again.
Just can you name the amount of small predators that you can
small
hunt?
predators? Yeah. Well, fox. We have weasel. We have otter. We have raccoon dog, which is.
What is a raccoon dog?
Raccoon dog is funny animal. It looks like a raccoon a little bit, but it's a little bit messier.
Right.
It's a pest.
Right.
It's something that is not indigenous to Finnish nature, and we want to get rid of it because it eats bird eggs.
They're quite aggressive. I can imagine being quite aggressive.
Not really. I wouldn't say that they're very aggressive, but they eat anything and they multiply like rabbits. I've seen in the summertime a raccoon dog mother lead a litter of maybe 10 or more puppies.
Wow.
So they multiply very quickly, and they eat bird eggs and little birds and animals, and they eat anything. They eat trash and they spread disease.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
like in America, you see raccoons in bins all the time.
Yes. So they are survivors, and we love, at least me and Joja, we love to hunt raccoon dog because It's fun, but it's something that we don't want in our nature.
No, of course. Yeah. So you're doing a job at the same time.
Yeah.
We also have American mink.
Yes, that's another. It's very relatable to raccoon dog. So it's not indigenous. It's been released from the fur farms and also some other situations as well. But it's something that kills our fowl population.
Right.
Yeah.
You have European beaver or Canadian beaver, which again, not indigenous.
Yeah.
There's a badger on there, pine marten.
Yes.
Ermine?
I don't know what that is.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Ermine. I assume I'm saying it right. Polecat?
I don't know what that is either.
You don't. And a muskrat?
I don't know that either. It's like some sort of rat.
Google probably knows.
Yeah. we do have rats
here
and there, so like everybody, but yeah.
Of course. And then we've got hares and rabbits. So
yeah, we have two hares. One that is quite large and brown all over the year, all around the year, and then we have the one that lives in the forest that changes their fur to white.
The mountain hare.
Yeah. Something similar, I guess.
Yeah, we have them in Scotland as well.
Yeah.
And then European rabbit.
Yeah, that's in Helsinki area.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously large carnivores, which I suppose we'd probably covered in big game, but we missed a few. Brown bear.
Yeah.
Lynx, wolf, and wolverine.
Yeah, we do.
Have you ever shot a wolverine?
No, but I've actually I live quite south in Finland, where most of the Finnish people live, and I've had a wolverine in my trail cam.
Wow.
Which is like a few hundred meters from closest housing. Yeah,
wow.
And 5 minutes from my home.
Flipping heck.
Like the deadly things.
So wolverines are not so endangered at all. They are quite all over in Finland, and because wolverine again is an animal that survives very easily by eating carcasses, and they are very effective in catching their own prey. But wolverines we have.
And compared to a wolf, how much bigger is a wolverine?
It's not bigger. Wolf is bigger. Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. And have you ever hunted a brown bear?
I haven't, but it's a very, very common hunting style as well.
Yeah. Another one that I found quite interesting was seals. You hunt seals out there?
Yeah, we do.
The grey seal, the harbour seal, and the Baltic ringed seal.
Yeah.
Interesting. So fun fact. So let's move on then. So to Tikka. Tikka's reputation is legendary in the UK. Yeah, a lot of gamekeepers use them. I own one myself. Sid owns multiple. We sell loads of them in the gun room, as well as Seiko. But given you're the global product manager, are there any countries that influence the design dramatically, or do you just try and appease them all? Like, is there a specific country that you think, right, we need to make this rifle for that purpose, or are you trying to create all-rounders all the time?
Yeah, so I think it's for us working in the global market, it's sometimes quite difficult to find a model or a design that would please everybody.
Yeah.
It's very rarely possible, but sometimes it is. But for example, with Ace products, we did
here
this,
in front of us.
We did that very much together with the Americans and the American PRS shooter in mind and tactical shooter in mind.
Yeah.
And because if you think about these kind of trends when it comes to like long range shooting, PRS, they all originate from the States.
Right.
So what is popular in States now will most probably be popular in a few years in Europe.
Right. Okay.
But then we do like custom models for some countries. We have done for the UK some models that are not available anywhere else. Also for Australia, some European countries as well. Some bigger chains have their own models. When we do like a global launch, we try to think what would be the most acceptable things for most markets. But
because like a lot of hunters and gamekeepers, stalkers even, are going more down the tactical route.
Mm-hmm.
now rather than a traditional rifle.
Yeah.
There's very few wooden stocked rifles in the gun room now. They're all similar to this, and it's the way it's going.
Yeah, that's right. And that as well, that trend comes from the US originally. So
Tikka and Seiko, but Tikka I think more so is probably considered the benchmark, like the go-to rifle in the UK. A lot of people that have just got the firearms through and just got the ticket will go for a Tikka. What is it about the rifle that seems to click with British shooters, do you feel? What's the selling point to our market that you think you've got right?
I think it's reliability. It comes down to reliability. When it's about accuracy, that it's always accurate from the get-go. You can rely it in different environments. You have very harsh environments, especially in Scotland.
Yeah.
You might have snow and sleet and rain and even some sunshine, but
very rarely, but yeah.
Yeah, so the rifle needs to endure and it needs to function in all environments. So I think when it comes to like product testing, for example, we do quite rigorous testing and thorough testing in different temperatures and different environments. We do chemical testing as well. So and then Tikka is very reliable. It's value for money solution. It's not a fancy product, so to speak, but it's a tool.
I think it's a tool that you hear people coming in the gun room. They want to buy it because it just works.
Yes,
and that's what they know. It's the reliability. What is it that makes it just work out of the box?
Yeah,
how do you think you've achieved that people that think in the UK now, I'm going to get a Tikka because it just works?
Yeah, so I think it's we have a long history. So we have an over 100 years of history of making firearms. So and Tikka, today's Tikka is a result of different generations of Tikka rifles over the history, and we have so long experience in doing and producing quality firearms. So and we're hunters ourselves.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't manufacture something that we wouldn't accept for our usage.
No.
So, and one of the things is our barrel manufacturing. It's high quality cold hammer forged barrels, and after all, it's accuracy that matters in the end game.
Yeah. So in front of us here we have an Ace, Tikka Ace. Let's talk about that. In a world, the UK was more than happy with the T3Xs. You've now introduced the Aces. Everyone's now buying these. What was the step up from the T3X that went into the Ace?
I think we saw that the long-range shooting and sort of the tactical side is becoming more and more popular. PRS shooting in the US, they have the NRL Hunter, and people are participating. I think it has to do something with COVID. And also something to do with the war in Ukraine. We see, for example, in Finland that the reservist activities, they have much more people attending now than they had 5 years ago.
Okay.
So, and then the COVID had the effect that people are doing things outdoors.
Yeah.
Whether it's mountain biking or long range shooting.
Yeah.
All those things became very, very popular during COVID.
I know a lot of friends actually that compete in it, and actually Hodnet, the West Midlands shooting ground, it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours away from here. They hosted a home international there for PRS shooting. It was actually the week we had the British Open here, so end of August, and there was hundreds and hundreds of people there all week.
Yeah.
Timed shooting rifles at long distance.
Yeah.
And the popularity is through the roof. We get asked to do it here.
Yeah.
We've just not got the ground. Once the range is open and stuff, I'm sure we'll be inundated with that. But rifle shooting has definitely become more popular, and not for a hunting purpose, but for actual target shooting.
Yeah, and the Ace, we thought that we want to make it modular enough so that if you want to use it for hunting, it's usable. It's not the lightest rifle, but I know that people take these on a hikes as well, and and you can find it in different calibers that are suitable for versatile hunting. So, and then again, we have the target for precision shooting, and it was just to bring the tactical. We didn't have this kind of product in our portfolio. We were missing that. And if you look at the marketplace, we were out of that segment. So we identify that this is something that we need to have.
Yeah. And what is the element of the Ace that, as product manager, you're most proud of?
I think the coolest thing that we have is the magwell that you can change. We're coming out very soon with the AICS magwell. It's now in the final testing phase. So with that, you're open to change the barreled action if you want to, and use different magazines. I think that's a nice feature.
Very nice feature, yeah. Definitely, because it's an all-rounder, isn't it, at that point?
Yeah.
Charles, you're new to rifle shooting. You've got a question here.
So what does MOA mean? And say if I say I have an MOA of, what was that say, Sam? I can't read your shit handwriting, sorry. What does that say?
When you say one MOA,
what does that mean?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because Charlie's new to rifle shooting, he's a shotgun shooter.
So MOA stands for minutes of angle. So one angle is divided into minutes, and 1 minute of an angle is 1/60th of an angle.
Right. Okay.
So it's a measurement of an angle.
Yeah.
1 minute of an angle is a 60th of a degree. So one minute of an angle is just short of 3 centimeters, little over 1 inch. In 100 meters or 100 yards.
Okay.
So, So that's.
You got that?
Yeah.
So it's circle diameter.
Yeah.
In 100 meters, about 3 centimeters.
Okay.
Or a little less than little over an inch.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a fair measurement of accuracy of the rifle. Mm-hmm. So there's always natural variance. Nothing's always perfectly identical, whether it's a barrel or a bullet or weather conditions or your trigger pull or your breathing or whatever. Mostly it's down to user error, but of course there's always microscopic differences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so it's very rare that you get two bullets that go through the same hole.
Yeah.
So there's always a variance. Mm-hmm. But if you can manage that variance to the extreme and you get very tight groups,
within
then you can consider that your rifle is accurate.
Right. Okay.
And we achieve our accuracy through our cold hammer forging process in the barrel manufacturing process. And we can say that our rifles can shoot or will shoot with high quality ammo under 1 minute of an angle. So within that circle.
Right. Okay. Right.
You were saying 0.5 at one point, no? The Tikka.
That's with certain combination of TRG ammo and Sako rifles, you can achieve 0.5 MOA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. And your own hunting setup.
Yeah.
What does that consist of? What have you got in the locker?
Well, I have.
And is it always Tikka and Seiko?
It might surprise you, but I do have more than one rifle, so it depends what I'm hunting.
Okay.
So my favorite rifle is Sako 85 6555. That's my deer rifle. And but for moose hunt, I have a 30-06 Tikka,
nice.
and then I have also a 375 Holland & Holland, which I have not yet taken to a moose hunt, but I'm thinking about it this season.
Very nice rifle.
But the 6555 Sako 85 is probably my favorite. Yeah, it's a very, very accurate and very lightweight rifle as well.
Yeah, and just touching on your own personal setup there, what is your favourite hunting experience that you've had in your life ever?
In my life, I was very happy this season. Only a couple of weeks ago, I was hunting in Lapland with my German wired hair pointer, and she's almost 9 years old. She has infection in one of her nostrils, so her nose doesn't work anymore like it used to. But she still finds grouse quite effectively, but her surge is not consistent. So she might go 600 meters that away, and then I try to get it back, and then 400 meters that away. But then one day we were hunting, and she was going all over the place, and there was no control. And then I thought that we do one more walk, and then we go back to the cabin. And she found 3 male capercaillies, of which we got the third one down. And that's like if you're a Finnish hunter and you shoot a capercaillie, that's like the ultimate prize.
Yeah.
So that was like after a very hard day, the dog did a fantastic job, and even I managed to do my job behind the shotgun and shot the capercaillie down. So that was a beautiful moment.
Very nice. And being so involved in rifle design and product design, when you go out shooting, can you ever switch off, or when you pull the trigger, you're always thinking, "Oh, that recoil pad needs adjusting"? Or are you always on? Can your mind switch off and just hunt, or are you always looking at that next thing?
No, I can't switch off, but obviously sometimes I get ideas like, we need to develop something for that, or maybe that could be the next step, but it's not necessarily something that I think myself, but I do hunt with my friends and people from my hunting club, so they know where I work and so on, so they might come to me and say that, "Hey, have you thought about this?" And then I said, yeah, okay, good idea.
Most of the time it's probably not a good idea, and you've already done it, but I can imagine. Yeah. Okay, and lastly then, what's one piece of hunting or shooting gear that you simply can't live without, and it cannot be a Seiko or a Tikka product?
I think a knife.
Yeah.
A knife.
Pretty important.
A hunter needs to have a knife. So I have if I'm hunting larger game like deer or moose, I have a switchblade, which has a skinning knife, and then normal knife. And then if I'm hunting a small game, I have my traditional Finnish small knife, which is it's a quite beautiful knife. I wish I could have it here to show it to you. But
I can imagine.
But knife is something that I always have with me.
Yeah, don't leave the house without.
But there is one more.
Go on.
This is superstition. I don't know if you guys have like totem when you go hunting that brings you luck.
Yes and no, but
but for me, I need to have a Snickers bar.
Snickers bar. Nice.
So if I don't have a Snickers bar, I might go to a parking lot. It's if I don't have a Snickers bar, I'll never get anything.
Really?
But if I have a Snickers bar, I have a chance.
Is that so you eat it, or you've just got it in your pocket?
I need to have it with me.
Yeah, nice. There you go. And lastly, do you like a tikka masala, chicken tikka masala?
Oh yeah, I'm mad about curry.
Because if you Google tikka, that's all that comes up. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Mega, listen, thank you very much for coming on.
It's
been a fantastic podcast.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Is there anything else you want to add and talk about? Any hot takes you can give us about what's coming up, or not yet?
Yeah, you'll see. Stay tuned to our channel, so you'll see then.
That'll do. Perfect. Thank you very much for your time, mate.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That wraps up this episode of the podcast. Thank you very, very much to our sponsors, Charlie.
Beretta and Eaton Hall Shooting Ground.
We'll see you all on the next one. Cheers.